Thank you for joining me over here. It's time to talk love. It's time to go the love way. Thank you very much. Now, I have some little things to tell you about love. 10 different things that love is. It's going to take a series, some time. Go through it. Love is a very sweet thing. Love is the sweetest experience you ever want. If you taste love once and the time you come and taste something else, you run away because no one would ever taste love and want something else. Now, I want us to talk about love. A small boy tells his dad that I love you, and that ass gets swollen like, whoa boy, thank you very much. You tell the lady I love you, and the lady say I'm gonna die for you, I'm gonna give up my life for you. I say, oh boy, and the next thing you know, the reaction. Now, but what is love actually? I discovered that a lot of problems we have in our community is because we don't know what love is. I believe if we know what love is, we would overcome a lot of these problems without stress. Now, the first thing I want to say about love is a decision. Note it, number one. Love is a decision. Love is not an emotion. Love is a decision. Love is not an emotion. So let me explain this to you. Now, when I say tell me about love, you say love is an emotional feeling. Love is a state of mind. No, it's absolutely wrong. Because you can't love somebody and hate him at the same time. How do you explain that? If you say love is a feeling, love is what you feel about somebody, then why do you feel hatred? Why do you feel bad about that person? So, why is it that when your brother does something to you, you take it lightly, but when an outsider does it, you take him to court? The difference is love. Love is a decision, and I'm going to be talking more on the love in a family. Love in a family. I'm talking about love between the husband and the wife. Now, divorce rate is increasing every day. A lot of people are getting divorced. They don't know what divorce. They don't know how to walk towards it, and every time they are losing it. And the question is, Mr. A get engaged to Mrs. A, and after 2 weeks, Mr. A begin to see that Mrs. A is not good. Mrs. B is better. Mrs. B begin to see Mr. A is not caring. Then after 2 months, after 3 years, you know the result. They go separate ways. Mr. A marries Mrs. B. Then after marrying Mrs. B, the next thing is after 2 years too, he goes to know that Mrs. B is having a very bad attitude. After 5 years, the thing begin to increase like that. And I've discovered that we begin to have many challenges with our divorce rate. People begin to divorce every time, every second, every hour. I begin to feel like something is absolutely wrong. Now I'm going to tell you today that what is wrong is our definition of love. What is love? If you need to know what love is, you need to know what are the major things you need to take to know about love and what love does not represent. Love is not an emotion. Somebody will say love is a state of mind, but love is not an emotion. Love is a decision. I love you must be something that I know. Okay, if I love this person, what are the things I'm meant to do? It's not I love you, so I'm going to sleep with you. You don't necessarily have to love it. Now let's talk about the attributes of love. You see, number one, when you love somebody, you give him gifts. Let's write it down. Gifts. Number two, sex. Number three, attention. Number four, what else? Let me just stay on verse 3. You say, I love him because he give me gift. Or he says, I love him, or whichever way. You misrepresenting gifts for love. Now, let me break this clear. Gift, you give out something to somebody you love, not necessarily that The gift is not the love, but the gift is actually an attribute of love. I may give out to anybody, but that doesn't mean I love you. Okay, for instance, somebody has something that is not good, and he discovered that it's becoming nuisance in his house. He decides to give it out to somebody. So you say he loves? No. Sometimes armed robber comes to your house, he collects your money. You gave it to him. Though not from your mind, but you love him? No. You just gave him because you had no choice. A lot of time you have to give out some things not because you actually love the person, but because you have no choice or because it is necessary. Now, so gift may be an attribute of love, but it's not a definition of love. Now, another thing is, a guy comes to a lady and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. The next thing they start pecking, they start, doing all of those stuffs. And you say, he loves. No. Sex does not in any way represent love. We got harlots everywhere. You don't need to love a lady to have sex with that lady. No, you don't need it. So, love is not sex. Love is not gift. Don't misinterpret that guy that always gives you something for loving you. No, he may not love you. He may not even like you at all. But he's just giving you something to have his way. So, love is not gift. Love is not sex. Love is not attention. We listen to comedians. We watch comedies. We do a lot of things. We give attention to many things. If there's something that entertains us in a place, we give attention to it. When you see a madman, you pay attention to the madman. Not because you love the madman, but because you're just enjoying what he's doing. When you want to mock somebody, you pay attention to such person. He's telling you, see, I've got no food. Oh boy. Shebi, you said I'm the one that is poor. So, attention does not represent love. Attention may just be something you love to do. Attention may just be the character of somebody. Like some of us love to give attention to people. You naturally, some people tend to give more attention because of their profession, not because of love. So get it straight. Love is not attention. Love is a decision. What do I mean by a decision? You've got to come to a point in your life that you make up your mind to love somebody and stay with that person. Now, have you seen this emoji where it shows love, a guy smiling and have loves on his face? Now, I want you to take a look at that. With that emoji, you can actually see a guy actually seeing with the lenses of love. He doesn't get angry. He gives you what you want. If it's husband and wife, they have that thing very well. But, it is the love that allows them to have that thing. That thing is not the definition of love. Now, it's just like gift and all of these things are means to an end, but they are not the end in itself. You must understand that love is a decision you have to make in your daily activities. When I wake up in the morning, this person offend me, but I'm not going to see that person as an offender. I'm going to see that person with the lenses of love. So I'm going to forgive. Love forgives. And because I love this person, because this person is dead to me, because I've made up my mind that I'm going to make this person a close person to my heart, I'm going to love him. Because I'm going to be there for this person, I'm going to love him. Because I've made up my mind that this person will forever be close to me. Like for instance, you get married to somebody and you said, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. Come rain, come sun. It's a decision. You don't marry somebody because you are emotional about that person. If emotion does not last for long. Emotion is just a thing of per second. Emotion does not last. So if love is an emotion, then it doesn't last. So what I'm saying today, right now, is that you've got to take your goggle. You've got to take your goggle out of the place of emotion and come to the place of decision. Decide to love your neighbor. Decide to love your neighbor. Decide to love your wife. Decide to love your husband, irrespective of what he has done, irrespective of what he's doing. Make up your mind that you are going to love, and you are going to love only. I celebrate you today. I'm going to be taking the next episode of love, what the definition of love So wait for it, and I'm sure it's going to bless you. Thank you very much.